Good morning, millennials. Did your voice just crack?
No, I was going up, because it's been so long since we've done one of those, and you abruptly cut me off.
I did?
Like, not cut me off, but you made it shorter than it could have been.
Did I?
Yeah. I was ready to take it to the next level.
Cutting someone off? Sounds so unlike me. Well, how are you doing today, sis?
I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. I'm so excited for today's show. It's actually our last show of the week.
Yes, there will be no show tomorrow.
But because there's no show tomorrow, we actually will have a show on Monday. It was supposed to be show tomorrow, no show Monday. It really all had to do with Counselor Snitch's schedule. So she's going away this weekend, leaving tomorrow. Unfortunately, my allowance didn't cut it in order to make the trip. Oh, so she'll be back on Monday, and we're going to do show on Monday. And I think it's more important for you guys to have a show on Monday rather than a show on Friday. Like, Mondays require the shows, more than...
I couldn't agree more, Jax. You're just so smart and wise.
Wow, thank you, sister.
I have had truly the longest morning. Like,
I know you have. You were sending me pictures of a precious gem of a man.
Yeah, well, I took those last night. I just wanted you to have them.
I had them, and they're presetted and ready to go.
But I like weirdly ran errands this morning before I got here.
What? Oh yeah, I saw your bag of toiletries.
Yeah, well, I went to Dwayne Reed because I'm going to Mexico tomorrow, and I just needed so many things, like, you know, toothbrush, makeup remover, Listerine, because like there's going to be a lot of people I'm going to be talking to, and like I'm not trying to be the girl with bad breath, you know. And I'm like, I live in constant fear that I'm that girl.
Oh, I know.
There was a girl in my grade in high school, and like that she was that girl, and I wonder if she knew she was that girl. I do think she also had like a medical diagnosis, but I just wanted to know if like I can't ever imagine being that unself-aware.
Right, and then I also think that people who know they have bad breath, like, I always talk away from people. I think people think I'm being rude, but it's like I'm doing you the greatest favor.
Oh, really? I go like this. I'm like, I put my chin down and I like talk into my breasts.
No, I like suck in my words as I talk, keep them in my mouth.
So I've been trying out new like mint gum things, and I've just got the Listerine spray.
Okay.
Also,
spray is crazy.
I think my local Dwayne Reed is going out of business. And like they're not telling anyone yet, but like everything is mysteriously disappearing off the shelves, and they're not restocking it.
There's something they're not telling you?
There's a Colonial Women on the wing churning butter. And then I also went to the Shoemaker. Do you ever go to the Shoemaker?
No.
It's such an underrated place.
Agreed. You can get like new shoes essentially, like shoes that you thought were old are now new again.
And I bought these really cute...
Use code TOAST at your local Shoemaker.
I went to my local Shoemaker, obviously I used code TOAST, because I bought these sandals from Aldo, and like they were mad tight. And I'm like, can you make them bigger? They're like, yeah, but just stretch them. Do you know that's a thing? Like,
oh yeah, they leave these things in for a few days.
Yeah, he said, come back at 5. They put them in this morning, and they said, come back at 5.
Wow.
Like, I was walking around in them last night. I was trying to stretch them out. They were so fucking tight. And you know when, like, your skin overflows on a sandal?
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, like baked bread.
Yeah, exactly. Like loaves of bread. Leavening.
Like toast.
Like,
shame,
do I have lipstick on my...
Shame season. It's been a while.
It's been a while since it's shame season, because I got my shit together.
Anyways, we have such a fun show for you today. We have like half the cast of Siesta Key coming, the most people that have ever been on this show at one time.
Everyone was really worried that we were gonna like how to fit. Like, please, we are professional.
Please, we were worried too.
Yeah.
But we figured it out with our great team of experts and counselors.
And we didn't help.
And we did not help. No, we didn't.
Also, I feel very weird today because usually our chairs are situated on like a little platform, but today we're directly on the ground, and honestly, like.
But to everyone else, we look the same.
I'm feeling so grounded.
Different. I know. I just feel as short as I actually am.
Me too. Like, you know, do you ever go to the bathroom in like a public place and your feet don't touch the floor? Mm-hmm. Like, that's usually what I feel like.
Yeah.
Today I feel like a big-ass adult.
Totally.
Using the little girl's room. Okay, so should we keep the chit-chat? Now I'm like so aware of like our pre-show banter.
Right, are we being too personal for you guys? No, but everyone really came out overwhelmingly in support of the pre-show chit-chat.
And so to offer a rebuttal to what I said yesterday, which one good point I heard was like if a girl or a toaster is trying to get their friend into it, if she starts listening to a show and we're going into like in-depth personal, like she doesn't really care because like she don't know us. But someone DM'd me and they were like, actually I found it really helpful because then I got to know you even better.
Makes you think. Okay. Speaking of thinking.
Wait, before you jump in, I had a thought this morning. I thought that was interesting. The interesting thing was, I was thinking about Panic at the Disco.
Love.
And I just want to say, like, I just wanted to put it out there, like, how happy I am for their resurgence. Like, they took a mad long break, and honestly, they could have fell into the oblivion, like, with Fall Out Boy and the rest of them. But no, they have high hopes for a minute. They had Hallelujah.
They had The Death of a Bachelor.
The Greatest Showman. Like, they really...
They did the Bohemian Rhapsody cover.
Oh, did they?
Uh-huh.
Like, they're just consistently coming out. And one of the toasters... This is why I thought of it. One of the toasters went to see them last night and put a video of them performing The Greatest Showman in the group. And they played Barclays Center. Like, good for them.
Fuck, I wish I went.
Now as someone who plays venues, I'm like highly aware of other people playing venues.
That's probably an amazing show.
Oh my God, yeah.
Perhaps the greatest show.
Maybe. I don't know, we'd have to see.
This the greatest show.
We're going to recap Real Housewives of New Jersey, right?
Yes.
We'll do that at the end. Is there any other TV we need to recap? That's all I watched.
No, I've just been watching OC reruns, even though Theo's not with me, and I'm getting ahead of where he is. That's the worst when you're watching a show with someone and then someone keeps watching while the other person doesn't, so I know like Theo's upset with me.
That you like went ahead without him.
Right, but then I know I'm earning points by creating premium content at Pup With No Job. I think it's the most beautiful dog Instagram page on
Jackie
Instagram.
has overtaken the Instagram, and honestly, I was already logged into 5 accounts, and like I just couldn't take Theo on right now because of Swiftie with no job. She replaced him. So I'm really happy for you.
But because Theo and I have similar coloring, like he can use my presets. You know, I know how to work with the redheads.
Even if I don't understand. Yeah, you do.
So it's all working out.
It's really
at Pup With No Job. Go follow him. He's a medical professional and political refugee.
Oh, also, do you know what I got for him? Someone gave it to me in a show, and I literally traveled with it all the way home.
A stethoscope?
A doctor's outfit. I do believe there's a stethoscope.
And
a businessman outfit.
Stop.
Yeah.
You have to put him in and take premium pictures.
Honestly, it looked a little small, but like he's on a diet. It's fine.
Yeah, he was on a diet at Sneetches. I heard
because Jackie didn't have a measuring cup, and she was underfeeding him for 2 days.
Yeah, it was 2 meals. I heard he was doing keto.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
He was
being starved out by his aunt.
How do you feel about keto season?
Honestly, I don't feel good about it. I'm not gonna lie. For those who don't know, keto season is like Ben's way of life. He's not even on keto. He just like eats things sometimes that would be considered keto. And he did lose like 6 months ago. He lost like 30 pounds on keto. And like, it's over. Like, you're not really on it anymore. Like, I eat with you, I know.
But it's keto season.
But yeah, no, he claims keto season is just like a way of life. It's not about the diet keto. It's just about like being keto season. And it's fucking annoying.
Maybe I should co-host with Ben tomorrow.
Ben like has like a new like fancy job, and honestly, I don't know if he'll be here that much.
It's been so long since I co-hosted with him.
Well, because he got a new fancy job, and honestly, like I ain't mad about it, but like he won't be here to fill in for his deadbeat wife.
Right, deadbeat.
You know?
I do know. Well, without further ado, are you ready for the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast?
I guess, yeah, sure. Hit me with it, Jackie. Come on, I'm ready.
Hit me.
Come on, do it again. I'll do it.
I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. Okay. First story, Miley Cyrus denies reports that she's pregnant. Quote, leave me alone. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby in the baby carriage. Just not yet. Okay, so none of those things.
So the baby carriage isn't coming, is what you're saying.
Neither's the baby. Miley Cyrus took to Twitter to deny reports that she's pregnant with what would be her first child with husband Liam Hemsworth. Quote, I'm not egg expecting, but it's excellent to hear everyone is so happy for us.
Oh, I guess because
we're happy for us too. Cyrus tweeted referencing the world record egg that beat out Kylie Jenner's photo as the most liked Instagram of all time. Excited for this new chapter in our lives. Now can everyone leave me alone and go back to staring at an egg?
Okay, like I called this because I put it on the show's Instagram. Like people are saying she's pregnant, but like she's not. It was very obvious that one picture that was surfacing was like her shorts were bunched up and made it look like she had a round belly, and like homegirl could be skinny and she does not even have a belly. But OK Magazine was reporting it, so like if OK Magazine's reporting it, whatever they're saying, the opposite is the truth.
Right. I just thought as a society we were like so past calling people pregnant when they have a big lunch.
Yeah.
You know, like that used to fly 2007. You know, someone steps out with a belly and they're pregnant. But I thought like that wasn't like PC anymore.
It's not, but it's actually amazing what still flies in tabloids.
Right.
That's it. It was only written in OK Magazine, and I'll never forget after Kylie gave birth.
It was also written in the Daily Mail as fact.
Okay, the Daily Mail. They're not like the PC police, you know?
No, they're not, but they are like pretty factual. Actually, I don't know.
They're really tabloidy. They're like they're like the National Enquirer of the UK, but in the US we give them like a little bit more credibility than that.
Yeah.
But after Kylie gave birth, I'll literally never forget, I was on a plane reading a magazine, and there was a picture of, like the first picture of Kylie. She looked so good. And after she gave birth to Stormy, and the caption was like, new mom Kylie Jenner struggling to get like back to her pre-body baby weight or whatever. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? What like fat loser wrote this, you know?
Totally. The fattest.
This man who never took care of anyone in his life, still lives in his
never
mother's
gave
basement.
Birth.
Yeah, fuck him, and has bigger boobs than Kylie.
Totally. Well, Miley's not pregnant, but I'm excited for her.
But like I wish she was.
Right. And if she were, like, that would be so sweet. Except I feel like they really planned to get married on Christmas, like, all along. So this would have made it seem like they got married because she was pregnant.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't believe it, because I was like, no, that. And also she was drooling at her wedding.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think you can drool while you're pregnant.
Such a great call.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we've said it once, and I'll say it again. I'm just like so, like here for and happy for the
The re-emancipation of Miley?
Not even re-emancipation, like the, what's the word? Hold on. When like you come back as a bird.
Reincarnation.
She's a new Miley.
And she's a bird?
You can
come back as anything.
No, I know, but like when I learned it in school, it was like, you can come back as a bird.
They taught you about reincarnation?
Yeah. It was like, what happens to you when you die? A couple of different options. Reincarnation would be cool.
Yeah,
I do want to know what it would be like to be a man.
Ooh.
You know?
I don't.
No, like there's definitely positives, like not having to brush your hair.
Do you want to know what it would be like to be a dog like Theo?
Like, yes, but sometimes I feel like if I was Theo, how like helpless and powerless I would feel.
And depressed.
Like sometimes he's trying to tell me something and I'm like, I have no idea what you want. And like that can be frustrating.
Yeah.
As depicted in The Secret Life of Pets.
Also, while I was being, the greatest anesthesiast of all time, and I was talking about on my Instagram story how hard it was for me to leave the Tigs just to go to work. And how I have major respect to all the dog parents who do that every single day. Mm-hmm. And then someone said something, they were like, do you want to be even more depressed? Because dog years...
Stop, I know, I heard it. It's really sad.
Because dog years are shorter than human years. Dog days are shorter than human days. So what you left Theo for 3 hours, to him,
Times 7.
To him, that's like a whole day. So
I don't think that's true. Because they sleep also.
No, but imagine every time Theo took a nap, it's a new day for him. Makes you think.
Totally. Wow. Do you ever feel like there are some days on the show where like we just talk at each other and like I'm just like, sometimes I just feel like I'm waiting for you to stop talking and like you're waiting for me to stop talking.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel like yesterday I was full of sures and cools
and
totallys.
Because I'm feeling like today I'm just like a brick wall and yesterday I felt like highly engaged.
Oh, that's good because yesterday I felt like the wall of sures, cools, and totallys.
Right.
And today could be you. I remember yesterday, like we were talking about Real Housewives of New Jersey, and I just like couldn't think of a thought to say. And there's nothing worse than someone who is clearly has nothing to say and keeps talking.
Yeah, no, and then they just like, and Olivia does that sometimes, where like you end a sentence just with words for the sake of saying words, but when you actually read the words, like they don't actually make sense into a sentence.
Right.
Like Olivia, when she's not listening, I know she goes like this. She goes, and that's just the reality. I'm like, it is? That's how I know she's not listening. And I called her out on it once, and now like I'm hyper aware of it. She'll end conversation, just be like, she's like, yeah, no, I feel that. I'm like, yeah. Do you?
Okay, but I do have thoughts on New Jersey today because I watched last night's episode. And I didn't have thoughts because I watched so long ago and it was fresh for you and it wasn't fresh for me. So, story number 2. Ooh, these are cute shoes in an ad. Teeks by Gabrielli. Use code TOAST.
No, just kidding, guys.
I'm kidding. Okay,
if you do want to use code TOAST, we actually do have a good opportunity for everyone today because Jackie's New Year's resolution, which was supposed to be last year and Homegirl didn't do it right, but now this year is to start cooking.
Is to learn how to cook and learn how to drive. And what's even crazier is last year I was watching my time hop, which I've now been doing every day, which
Me too.
I think just shows how bored I am. I had stories saved because I was still like taking them on Snapchat and putting them on Instagram, where I talk about how my New Year's resolution is to learn how to cook, but I'm not going to start until like someone like HelloFresh partners with me. So until I get a HelloFresh partnership, I'm not going to learn how to cook because I'm not going to order HelloFresh on my own because they do a lot of like influencer partnerships.
And not only that, like I refuse to like start being a person who cooks until like there's a streamlined way to go grocery shopping, unpack it, store it, and all that stuff. And that really is HelloFresh. Like, it's not even the cooking that I have a problem with. It's the pre-cooking work.
So it took me a full year. I finally got a HelloFresh sponsorship, and I'm so excited to share our code with you guys. I got the deliveries, like obviously I had to do vegetarian, and I was curious, like what are they gonna give me? They're gonna give me fish that like stinks up my apartment.
Right.
The greatest vegetarian options. 1, a Parmesan pasta that looks so good.
Yum.
2, this Mediterranean couscous that looks the easiest to cook. And 3, like black bean enchiladas, which if I could cook that, could you imagine I go from not being able to cook anything to making enchiladas?
So there are 3 plans you could choose from: classic, veggie, and family, with the option to switch between for when your tastes change. Enjoy fun menu features with HelloFresh's dinner to lunch, 20-minute meals, and so many others. If you want to get involved, which I truly believe you should, take advantage of HelloFresh's special offer for 2019. Get $80 off your first month by going to HelloFresh.com/toast80 and enter toast80 as your code. If it's like receiving 8 meals free, $80.
That's amazing.
That's like the biggest.
$80 is a lot of food.
I was gonna say it's also like the biggest coupon I think we've had.
Yeah, I think before that we were like max $50 off.
Yeah, that's awesome.
$80. Get HelloFresh. I'm so excited to start cooking. I need to find my pots and pans.
Don't you feel like when you say dollars, like you say it weird? I found that I started saying the word dollars weird.
I only say $80
from my
your
show.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$80.
$80.
Or $200.
Oh, no. Claudia, I'm flat broke. I don't have any money.
He actually doesn't say $200.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Never mind.
Okay, next story. 5 Seconds of Summer's Michael Clifford is engaged to his girlfriend. Well, now his fiance.
Oh my God, I know.
He put a ring on it. 5 Seconds of Summer's Michael Clifford announced on Instagram that he proposed to his longtime girlfriend, Crystal Lee. Quote, I was lucky enough to ask the love of my life to marry me in the place it all began for us. In the last 3 years, she has helped evolve and shape who I am in ways I could never have imagined. He captioned the sweet photos that show him down on one knee. Quote, I couldn't have asked for anyone better to spend the rest of my life with. I love loving you, Crystal.
Cutie. Wait, so I am like a 5 Sauce stan, and I just want to say, like, everyone loves 5 Sauce. Youngblood, it was in Riverdale. Like, me and Ben saw fucking 5 Sauce at Jones Beach. We were the oldest people there, like 4, maybe 5 years ago, and we had front row tickets because like everyone in the stadium was 12. They couldn't afford tickets. Like, me and Ben spent like $150 each, and we were front row, like headbanging. I fucking love 5 Sauce. I'm like such a stan. I'm really interested in the dynamics. Apparently, this girl also dated another band member.
What?
I don't know if it's contentious. I don't think that it is, but I just want to know like how that works, and I really hope it just doesn't like affect band camaraderie.
Well, what's so weird is that I used to follow this girl like before.
Really?
Before she was dating Michael. I remember I started following her when I was in college. Like she just had like a cute Instagram, and I think she had like a fun job, and I just thought she was like a fun person to follow. I don't even think she was an influencer. I think I was just following a person. And then she like started to get more followers. And I remember one time I went to her page and she had so many followers, and I was like, how did this happen? Like, because she really was an influencer when I started following her. And then I realized she was dating the guy from 5 Sauce.
And she's also best friends with one of the other 5 Sauce girlfriends, who's just like a pretty blonde girl who used to date Leonardo DiCaprio.
Very cute.
No, but
Here
it's like
for all of it.
the 5 Sauce guys, like if you like ran into them at a Starbucks, like you wouldn't really know who they are.
No.
But they're like so famous and they're so rich. You know, they wrote like a bunch of like the new Simple Plan songs, which I don't know if they're popular or not, but like I said, I'm a 5 Sauce stan, and I read this whole article that Rolling Stone did on them, and like the 5 Sauce cult was not happy with the article. It was just like a little derogatory. Like they're living like that rock star life, even though they're like 18 and they like live in a house in LA, and there's like cigarettes everywhere.
Ooh,
yeah,
spooky stuff.
Right, and like Rolling Stone was just like making them out to be whatever. But
Okay, Rolling Stone, why don't you go write an article on R. Kelly's house?
yeah, totally.
Like, please.
Also, I kind
Cigarettes.
of like love Rolling Stone though.
Really?
Because they give Taylor Swift the respect she deserves. Like, and I feel like the music industry tends to not. You know?
People think it's 5 Sauce.
Oh, 5. What is the proper way?
5 Sauce.
Sauce?
5 Seconds of Summer.
It's just, and by the way, you know what's so funny is actually I didn't even realize I've been to 2 5 Sauce concerts because when me and Ben went to One Direction at MetLife Stadium, they opened for them. And at the time, their only song was Amnesia. Is that their song?
Yeah.
I wish that I could wake up with amnesia. And that was the only song we knew. And like me and Ben had like our lighters in the air, you know?
Oh my God, Ben is so 5 Sauce.
Ben at a concert is out of control.
What's crazy though is that at the time it was like 5 Sauce and 1D, and obviously like One Direction was way bigger, but 5 Sauce is still outstanding.
But there's also a big difference between One Direction and 5 Sauce. One Direction is a musical group. 5 Sauce is a band because they play music. There's a drummer, there's a bass,
They're a
there's a
little
guitar.
more rock and roll.
No, they're very Rolling Stone. Oh, you tell him, Jackie. Rock on.
Rock out with your cock out.
Also, that's like also sports. Right?
Hook 'em.
Texas.
Hook 'em.
Sure.
Hook 'em UT.
Horns.
Yeah, horns.
Well, I just wanted to put out there that I'm a 5 Sauce stan. Like if someone is their manager, like I really want to go to their show, but like also meet them and like maybe become a groupie. Ben too.
Cool. Very cool. I think it could happen.
And you have to hear how, okay, so Ben's like vibe of music is like 90s rock band, and he's always asking me to go to like the Blink-182 concerts at Terminal 5, and I don't go because they're all GA and you mosh.
Right.
Have you ever moshed?
No, not by choice.
You have to see these videos of Ben's
I saw.
and his friends moshing. They basically just stand in a circle and like run and like shove each other, and it's so weird, and I will never go. But like, so the fact that I like 5 Sauce is like Ben's dream because it's like a combination of his music and mine. And so I want to go to a 5 Sauce concert and mosh. That's the only place I'll do it. Look, I'll mosh with like other 16-year-olds.
Okay, next time 5 Sauce is in town, call me.
Yeah.
And same with Panic at the Disco.
Their new album is so good. Lie to Me is just like
So good. And you should listen to
good.
the album.
Me too. It's my go-to album to listen to on planes because for some reason it's downloaded offline on my Spotify. But I'm not mad about it.
You want to know why? It's because 5 is like they're the first artist. So if you ever went to download all your stuff, that went first and then it gave up.
Oh, that's such a good call. Mm-hmm. Won't you lie, 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 lie to me? So good.
Beautiful. Beautiful words.
Thank you.
Next up, Bob in today's hosting.
Wait, sorry. Did you just say cock before?
Yeah, I said rock out with your cock out.
I can't believe you said cock.
It's a web show. Anything could happen.
Ooh, iCarly over here in her web show.
Neville season.
Frankie season. Margot's Sam. Oh, she just made like a face at me. I'm kidding.
The Snitch cam today, or the Sam cam.
I like wake up every day thinking like, I hope Jeanette McCurdy's okay, because I don't think she is.
I don't think she is either. And just there's one line. Dan Schneider did this to me.
Okay. Dan Schneider, you did this to me.
In today's hosting news, where where one door closes, another door opens for potential morning show hosts and Olympic anchors with pink eye. Bob Costas ends legendary career at NBC after 40 years. And I think it's Bob Costas.
Costas, yeah. And while he has had such an impressive career, I almost feel bad for him because he's had 40 years of like dedicated work, and all he will be remembered for is having pink eye during the Olympics in Sochi.
In Rio.
Whatever.
Rio.
Doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter where it was, because all that we care about is that he didn't take the day off when he had pink eye, and he was like oozing pus and like tears on live television.
I really don't think there's anything grosser than pink eye.
You're like an infectious walking like pus.
Right, and it's like technically there's nothing wrong with pink eye. Like it's not permanent, it goes away in a few days, but it's like literally grosser than like an STD that you don't see.
Do you think that when Ben grows up he's gonna look like Bob Costas? Because I do. Like with the glasses.
Ooh. No, he's gonna look like the director of Superman.
Yeah, but that guy was like 30. No, but like Grandpa Ben, Bob Costas vibes. And I'm not mad.
I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like I'm talking about Ben a lot today. Just so in love.
It's like you're in love with him or something. Iconic broadcaster Bob Costas has ended his 40-year career with NBC, confirmed to the New York Post on Tuesday. Quote, "It's all settled quietly and happily for all concerned," Costas told the Post. A network spokesperson also confirmed the news to the paper but declined to share details. When asked about the settlement, Costas, 66, did not refer to specific information, but told the paper the contract was reconciled, quote, "more than fairly." His multi-million-dollar contract with NBC ran through 2021. Okay, so he's retiring early. I mean, maybe he's getting out before, like, I don't know, scandal hits.
Or I was going to say, it sounds like you don't walk away from 4 years of or 3 years. 2 years, oh my God, it's 2019, and you said 2021, right? Mm-hmm. You don't walk away from 2 years of NBC money when also that's only one Olympics, because it's only the winter, like it only happens every 2 years, the Olympics.
Yeah.
And also, people need to stop saying that the Olympics happen every 4 years. Like, they fully happen every 2 years.
Right, and it's kind of annoying. Like, when it was happening every 4 years, like, in my head, it was so much more exciting. Now, they're happening all the time.
No, I totally disagree. I think every 2 years is perfect, and I fucking love the Olympics.
I love the Summer Olympics. And I used to think I love the Olympics, all facets of the Olympics. Curling, too. And I didn't even watch one thing from the last Winter Olympics, so I'm a pure Summer
there are
Olympics.
a lot of Olympic sports in the winter that are lit. Like
no, I know.
Not like skiing, obviously, but the
Ice
one where
skating,
you go up
luging.
and then you have to do a flip.
Oh, the
like
Molly
snowboarding.
Molly Bloom.
Yeah.
Poker
Face. What was that movie called? Molly's Game.
Molly's Game of Poker Face.
But so this definitely has like eerie vibes of like Bob. Not that I'm like I don't know anything, but it definitely gave me the vibe like Bob Costas like grab someone's ass or something.
No, it's totally a quit while you're ahead vibe.
Yeah, like Matt Lauer really should have taken a note of the Bob Costas book.
No, Matt Lauer was never stopping with his fucking lock door button under his desk.
I think about that all the time, and whenever I walk into the office of like a powerful like meeting, like a Hollywood with a man, I'm like, he totally has a button under, and I'm like a little offended that. No, I'm totally kidding. That's not funny.
That there's not a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
La
Creeps.
la la la.
Okay, speaking of creeps, this next story is just like so crazy. To Catch a Predator host Chris Hansen charged with bouncing checks. You know this guy from To Catch a Predator.
Never seen him in my life.
Actually, I've never seen him.
Also, what the hell is To Catch a Predator?
It's like Dateline, where they set up these people, like what Liz Lemon's boyfriend, Dennis, he thought he was talking to a girl and she's underage and he goes to her house and then, Chris Hansen's waiting for her.
Yeah, they have an episode of SVU like that with Deborah Messing and she's like being so irresponsible, I want to kill her.
Right, so they set people up and then they catch them and they catch a predator.
That's fun. Also, isn't that entrapment?
No, I don't know.
I think it is.
Okay, well, clearly they've circumvented. Police noted in the arrest report that Hansen told them previously he would stop by the station to... Fuck that. Former To Catch a Predator host Chris Hansen has been accused of bouncing checks and failing to pay thousands for products in Stamford, Connecticut. According to an arrest affidavit cited by the Greenwich Time, the 59-year-old Hansen was arrested and charged Monday with larceny for allegedly cutting bad checks when he failed to pay a local business owner $13,000 worth of products dating back to April of last year.
Wait, sorry, say that again?
So he was writing bad checks for, he ordered 355 ceramic mugs, 288 t-shirts, and 650 vinyl decals for a marketing campaign, which totaled in $12,998. He was like making merch,
Jackie,
I think.
maybe he was partnering up with that influencer. Have you heard about her?
Yes.
Where she ordered 1,200 mason jars to her studio apartment in New York?
No.
On Amazon Prime?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, so I only saw it because Seth Rogen retweeted this whole Twitter thread about, it was like this reporter who was following along on this girl's journey. She's like an influencer, and she's famous, and I had heard of her because I read on Man Repeller like a while ago. It was this girl who got a book deal, but she never wrote it, and she had to give all the money back. Did you hear about her?
No.
She like refused to write it.
Relatable.
It was like Anna Delvey vibes.
I saw an article about a girl who was having her fans pay like $160 to come to like some sort of conference at her apartment, and then
it wasn't at her apartment. It was like she sold the tickets. She didn't have a venue.
She never opened the door.
She like never her mom was cooking the food for everyone. Like it ended up being, and she was like ordering this stuff on Amazon Prime. Literally, there was a picture of how the 1,200 mason jars looked, Jackie. It was as big as these 2 chairs. Like, you know the boxes that these came in?
Yeah.
2 of them. It was so funny, and like I don't know if it even ended up happening, but this reporter has been obsessed with this girl, and she's been like following along and taking screenshots of her Instagram stories, and they did a whole article on it, and Seth Rogen retweeted it, and that's how I saw it.
Okay, I think I started to read the article, and then I was just like, not bored enough. And, I know it's Schadenfreude season, but like it's kind of depressing,
Totally.
And it's like, we're in a unique position because now everyone who's like coming tumbling down, we're like, welcome to the ground with us.
Yeah, no, it's like, welcome to rock bottom.
But
you're gonna love it here.
But really, like,
there's
it's
more
so
money to be made here.
Horrible, like the way that people cheer on everyone, like
misfortune
being taken down. And I mean, I don't even care because when you don't know what it's like till it happens to you.
Totally.
But for everyone else, like, what's your excuse? Like, seriously, the Schadenfreude. It's Schadenfreude season.
Well,
they're just like so happy to watch people be taken down.
It was really sad because if you follow along, this girl just wants to put together like events for like her followers, and she does have a lot of followers. The only thing where I think she went wrong and it becomes unethical is like you really can't take money from people who work really hard if you don't have a venue. And she was like, I'm thinking of maybe moving to Boston once to New York. I'll refund and we'll all rebook. Like, that's borderline irresponsible when you're playing around with people's money.
Yeah, no, it's irresponsible if you know that there's nothing for, like, if you can't get your shit together. Honestly, making events, like creating things is really hard. Like, maybe if she was trying and it just wasn't happening, like she needs better management, and she shouldn't be putting on these events if she doesn't have the bandwidth. I need to read the article because I have absolutely no clue.
Yeah, you would find it interesting. And also, I was just like, honestly,
was it full of interesting factoids that were interesting?
Well, interesting, yeah. And it made me think, like, thank God Camp Toast wasn't that,
No, totally.
Because now that Camp Toast 1 was like a smash success, like people feel confident spending money on a ticket. But like to the first 80 girls who bought tickets last year who like literally didn't know what they were walking into, but they ended up with like a pasta salad and omelet station. They didn't know that, and we thank you.
Like we could have been putting on Fire Festival.
Right, no, that's what
No, right, and that's why, I mean, we expressed our gratitude for them taking a chance on some unknown scenes there, but in light of all of this, like, wow.
Yeah.
Borderline irresponsible for you guys to even trust us that much, but
it's like everyone in the world just looks to influencers to fail, and it's really annoying. And what I didn't like about that article was like, classic, this is just influencer, millennial, like stereotype, whatever. And that pisses me off. It's like everyone puts a microscope on like influencers who build businesses and like love when they fail, and it's like so annoying.
What about the converse of that? Like, highlight all the failed influencer businesses, sure. But what about the successful ones? What about Two Girls, Rock Bottom, Camp Toast, making shit happen?
Yeah, no, it's really annoying, and like I really don't like that, and I don't like that narrative of just like influencers are like scamming the system, because for the most part, at least the influencers that I know and follow, they're like really hardworking, and they actually do make a lot of money and are really successful and like have highly engaged fans, and it's fucking annoying.
No, it is annoying. And even like the Fire Festival documentary made it seem like Billy McFarland did this because he is a millennial and grew up in the millennial age, in the age of the internet where nothing is real. Therefore, all of us are like that. He just happened to get the furthest.
It's so annoying, and that's like the context that I'm not here for.
I agree.
Don't pull me in with like the 1 or 2 outliers who like brand themselves as millennial influencers and happen to fuck up. It's annoying.
Agreed. Or you know what? Focus on them, but then for every one you take down, why don't you raise one up?
Yeah.
Or 2. Wouldn't kill you.
Just maybe 2 sisters?
Maybe, yeah, 2 beautiful, gorgeous sisters.
Jewish sisters. They live in New York.
Brilliant, amazing vocabulary.
One of them struggles with her weight. One of them's redhead. One of them's redhead. I wonder if I know anyone.
No.
Fits the criteria.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, fifth and final story is more of, business world news story full of interesting factoids that I found, very interesting.
Well, that's the thing about interesting factoids. They're interesting.
Cleaning New York's filthy harbor with 1 billion oysters. The New York harbor for years has been polluted and depleted of marine life.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's the New York harbor?
You know what? As I said it, I was like, that's definitely not what. Oh, I think it's like,
because I've lived in New York my whole life. I know that there's the East River. I know there's the Hudson River.
It's not a river.
We got the Atlantic Ocean, and we got the Bay. We got the Long Island Sound.
The New York harbor. Let's pull it up on a map.
I literally have no idea.
Okay, so it is, hold on. Where's Long Island? That gives me context. Oh, there's Long Island. So it is between like Brooklyn and Staten Island, Upper Bay, Lower Bay. I think it's just the bay.
Excuse me. I think it's where the East River and the Hudson River meet at the bottom, right?
Hold on.
That's what it sounds like if it's between Staten Island.
No, that's the East River, Hudson. Oh yeah, they meet at the bottom, and then we start with Bay season here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. Okay, so
it just seems unnecessary for.
Or I could read the actual description. New York Harbor, part of the Port of New York and New Jersey, is at the mouth of the Hudson River, where it empties into the New York Bay and into the Atlantic Ocean at the east coast of the United States. It is one of the largest natural harbors in the world.
Now, what the fuck is a harbor? What's the difference between a pond, lake, harbor, river, stream? It seems highly unnecessary to have all these different words for just big things of water.
Well, I think like rivers empty into harbors that join up and empty into bays, which empty into oceans, something like that.
And streams go into rivers.
Yes.
And then
vibes.
Lakes and ponds are like contained.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that was like something you definitely learned in.
You do. I remember learning, and then you learned about a peninsula and archipelago.
Peninsula has 3 sides all surrounded by water.
Archipelago.
But what's the difference between a peninsula and an island?
Islands all surrounded by water, not just 3 sides.
Oh.
What's an archipelago?
Oh, obviously I know what an archipelago. It's a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
No, it's a chain of islands.
Ooh, rich.
When are we going? Okay. The New York Harbor.
Oh, a harbor. It's where ships come in, obviously. Like a port.
For sure. Yeah. In addition.
The pier. Oh, that's where the South Street Seaport is. Because there's
on
boats there, right? And it's at the bottom where they meet.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay. Well, our ship is coming in because the New York Harbor for years has been polluted and depleted of marine life.
The New York Harbor's yacht may have sold, but her ship is coming in.
But one nonprofit is working to clean the murky water and revive its long-lost ecosystem, one oyster at a time. The Billion Oyster Project has worked since 2014 to rebuild oyster reefs in the waters surrounding New York City. The creatures are natural purifiers. A single adult oyster can cleanse about 50 gallons of water per day.
Wow.
And their reefs can provide a habitat for other marine life and help protect New York's shores against storm surge during rough weather. The group has so far restored about 30 million oysters to local waters, but that's still a tiny fraction of what used to thrive in the area. Without the oyster reefs, the whole shoreline is fundamentally changed, the group's executive director, Pete Malinowski, told CNN Business. Quote, we think oyster reefs can be part of an integrated approach to resiliency and proactive planning for climate change.
I'm so here for the cleaning up of our water because I literally the other day, I saw someone going jet skiing in the East River, and I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, I don't consider the East River and the Hudson River, like the water that surrounds Manhattan, I don't consider that like a river. I consider it literally sewage.
Right, and it's not like for recreational purposes.
I would rather visit a landfill than jump in the East River. I'm serious. It's just filled with trash. We have a trash problem anyway. And then you see it like crash up onto the sides.
And bodies.
When you're at like a dock and you see the East River like crash up on the side, like it literally comes down brown.
Ew.
It's so disgusting. The Hudson River is definitely cleaner than the East River.
Yes, because it's larger.
Yeah.
There's more room for the dirt to spread around.
And there's like a semblance of blue. Like when the sun hits it, it's like a little blue. The East River is black.
No, it's like 1 inch by 1 inch.
It's disgusting.
Brown.
Very here for it. Start with the harbor, work our way up all the way to the Bronx.
Imagine if we had like blue
beaches.
And like then we had a beach on the high, like
that's
on
another
the coast.
economy.
Totally.
Love it.
So I'm here for the oysters. And you know, maybe we'll get some pearls.
Oh, you're my pearl. Let's talk about Real Housewives of New Jersey before we bring Siesta Key cast out.
I have one thing to say about Real Housewives of New Jersey. Justice for Margaret. Everyone was taking a dump on her last night.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
There are a few things, like when her and Jen got into it, like they were both being below the belt and wrong. But when people were defending Danielle instead of Margaret, I was really like, I was feeling sick. When Teresa was saying, and everyone's saying Margaret has this nasty side. Wait, no. Danielle has a nasty side.
And honestly, I was with Jennifer up until she said that, and I understand why she said that. She was mad at Margaret, so obviously she's gonna take Danielle's side, who's also mad at Margaret.
Right.
But she's wrong in that. I do think when Jennifer came out on the bus fucking swinging with just her passive-aggressive, like, oh, I didn't get you a gift, it got lost in the mail with the mail-and-order bride, hilarious. Here's a knife so you can stab me in the back. And then she had, she said something about Margaret's husband, or something about Margaret's kids, and then she was like, oh, it's not nice when you talk about someone's kids. Like, she kept making her point.
Yeah.
Which she obviously had, like, pre-planned all the things she was gonna say, and I was very here for it, but she lost me at the end, taking Danielle's side.
1000%.
I thought, oh my God, Marty When Margaret's husband was gonna fucking knock Marty out, I was livid.
I was so shook. The two of them are just awful.
Who says that? Danielle walks into the room. And honestly, no. Danielle walks into the room. Nobody's even looking at Margaret because Danielle's so drop dead gorgeous. What? Who even talks like that? Like English? Not me.
I can't. It made me like really feeling like sick, and the fact that like Margaret's being villainized.
Justice for Margaret, but fucking justice for Dolores. It was served.
It was served.
Yeah, and good for her. She didn't even stick around. She goes, fuck you all. I told you goodbye.
Right. So I'm here for Margaret and Dolores being friends. I always have been. I'm really disappointed in Teresa for like not having Margaret's back.
Or not just staying in the middle.
No, like when she said in her interview, like that she felt sorry for Danielle. And that Margaret has a mean side, and the way that she said that Margaret treats Danielle like really harshly.
But oh yes, but by the way, I didn't understand one thing. So Margaret had told Danielle something that Danielle misconstrued into being like, don't trust the girls. What was it initially that Margaret said? Just don't trust anyone?
It sounded like Danielle was like complaining about something in life, and Margaret said to her, well then, just don't trust anyone, you know, like you can't trust anyone. I would say that to you, like.
Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust anyone. So then Danielle took it as Margaret said, technically Teresa and Melissa are under the umbrella of everyone, so she said not to trust you guys.
No.
Like that is so fucking twisted, and I see exactly how that happened. I know, like,
but Danielle is so smart because honestly, both seasons with Dolores and now with Margaret, she only repeats things that were said off camera. So like we really don't know. I mean, I don't think Margaret said that, but we don't know.
No, but I know.
Yeah.
I know for certain that Margaret did not say, don't trust Melissa. And
no,
now
Margaret and Melissa are thick as thieves.
And why would she ever say that to Danielle? And now it's a pattern with what happened to Dolores. And there are people like that who, and here's the thing, I don't think either of them are lying. I think Danielle truly believes that that's what was said. Because even if they could both watch the tapes back, they would both feel like they were right. Because it's all about like how you perceive it.
I have to say my favorite character on the show is Joe Gorga. Him and Margaret's husband being best friends, and then Melissa and Margaret being best friends is the cutest thing ever. He was really defending him against Marty. He didn't let the party get ruined because Joe would have started a fight and that would have ruined Melania's big night. And Joe didn't let it. And how supportive Melissa and Joe were of Melania. Like watching when we were watching them watch Melania, I was just like so happy.
No, I was so happy. Also, when Melissa came in and said to Joe Gorga, oh, Danielle said this that Margaret said, and Joe was like, Margaret wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he gives helpful insight.
Yeah, I was sitting there, I was like, don't you dare believe this, and Joe was like, Margaret wouldn't do that, Danielle is a shit starter.
But really, there's never been, in I think any Housewives history, like there's a boys group in the show now, and like they're friends and they have their own drama.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. We're getting 2 shows.
It is awesome. I can't believe Marty. Like, where is he? I think now that they're divorced, he's close with Joe and Margaret. Remember when Margaret was here and she was, Danielle
Teresa was here
and said that,
and Teresa said that Marty was staying at Marge's house after the divorce,
right?
Or like on the couch or something.
So like knowing that that's coming makes all of this just even worse. That he would be so disgusting.
Also, we've only had 2 episodes of Danielle and Marty being married, and both times she's like makes joke about his money.
Right.
It's
weird. So weird.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to talk about drunk Jennifer.
Okay.
I was loving Jennifer. When she was like, oh, I let her into my house. I'm going to use the bathroom. I want to see her house. She was being so funny. She's like, not too shabby.
But then she went into the bathroom. She's like, what a dumb.
I think she was joking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like when you...
Or I thought they put audio from somewhere else over it because it seemed out of place.
No, she was making a joke because she was like, you give your kids everything. Well, your house is nice too.
Right.
I just thought she was, like, the whole time I was really with her, like, until the end. I thought she was being so funny. She addressed what she wanted to address, but she made up with Jennifer, even though she made up with Jackie, and I didn't think Jackie's apology was appropriate at all. Like, and Jennifer didn't do a good job of explaining. It wasn't what she wrote. It was the fact that Jennifer invited her into her house, and she used that as context for an article without her permission. It could have been the most wonderful, happy, positive review. Don't care.
It's just a weird thing to do.
Yeah, and it's an invasion of privacy, and that was the problem. It wasn't what she wrote.
I need Jennifer and Margaret to get along. Like, I really like them both so much.
Me too, except what the hell happens next week? Your lipstick looks like a monkey's asshole. Yeah, an asshole that you sucked. That's what Jennifer says.
No, I know. And I'm so nervous. I can't have it get any worse between them.
I know. I'm really annoyed. I need them to be friends. Like, who can bring them together? Maybe Dolores. Marge and Dolores.
Maybe.
Jennifer doesn't really have any like close friends except her and Teresa are good, but Teresa and Margaret aren't like besties. We got to get them together.
Yeah.
When, like, she's been so poised this whole time, and then she goes, an asshole that you sucked. What?
No, she's really funny, and she always just everything that she says, and this is what I liked about her from the beginning. It's like never what you think she's gonna say. Like every time she like something comes out of her mouth, it's like, ooh, wow, didn't see that coming.
She looked
and
like she was
fun to watch,
having so much fun at the wine thing.
Right.
I wanted to be there.
No, same.
And I feel like she's gonna be so much fun in Cabo.
I need Teresa to start drinking again. Like,
I know, I'm really excited. I can't wait for the stupid competition to be over. This storyline that's like taken on, it's like people faking illnesses is a thing now in Housewives franchise. People doing fitness competitions. It's annoying because she couldn't even eat fruit.
I mean, I understand not eating fruit.
No, but like it's like so annoying. I don't want to hear about what other people aren't eating or drinking. It's so uninteresting.
Agreed. And then Melania's performance of a lifetime.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
Honestly, I wanted to hear her sing. It's a bang. It's a banger.
It is, but was she singing live?
No, of course not. Maybe she did at the real thing and the TV overlaid it. I really wanted to hear her live. I can't wait to grow up. I'm only getting older. I don't care, so what? So good.
That takes balls of steel.
She had good stage presence. I didn't know what her voice sounded like, but I was actually really impressed from like with the day one in the studio where she couldn't even like, she was like laughing to just like being and performing in front of a lot of people. It's like a big deal. And she was dancing too. She had the whole thing down. They have the full performance on Bravo TV. Did you see it?
No.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing.
Oh, I gotta watch.
It's still overlaid with like iTunes, but the whole choreography's there.
Okay, here for it. I'm gonna watch it.
And Gia looked so pretty.
And she's such an adult.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And like she looked so pretty. She was just being such a supportive sis.
Like with her car keys. Like
yeah.
She was like a mom.
Yeah, everyone was like loving and supporting Melania, and it was a really happy moment.
Agreed.
Like thinking of like from Joey Gorga's christening to where they are now, it was a great moment. And I just want them to stay there. I love the drama. I don't like the drama between Teresa and Melissa. It makes me sad.
Yeah, but sometimes, I don't know, right now, I love drama in general, but the drama that's happening right now aren't where like I want the alliances to.
That was the problem I had with Dallas this season too. I really couldn't take a side. I saw everyone's sides, and I liked people on certain teams, but I didn't like their teammates.
Yeah, no, I like Dallas because I really didn't know what I was feeling, but now it's just. But I like the side. Like I thought that the lines were clear, but here it's like I just want to play around with some teammates.
Yeah, me too. Like, what are the couches going to be?
Ooh, I think it'll be.
Teresa, Jennifer,
Dolores,
yeah.
Melissa, Margaret, Jackie. Or am I forget? And then
Danielle will come sit on
Teresa's side.
Yeah. Ugh. Targe.
Okay,
so we are going to take a quick break and we'll be back with Brandon, Garrett, Chloe, and Juliette from Siesta Key. If you left a comment on our Instagram page, we will read some of the comments aloud to them. Also, if you're watching on the YouTube stream, feel free to drop a comment for any of the castmates and we will do our best to get to them as long as it's respectful. So we'll be back. Just go get a snack, take a piss, do what you gotta do. See ya. We are back with the cast, well, the ones that matter, of Siesta Key. Please welcome Juliette,
Hello.
Chloe,
Hi.
Brandon, Garrett. Brandon, how do you feel about the difference between people who call you like Brendan and Brandon? Because we were talking about that yesterday.
Well, it's Brandon. Brandon, I usually think it's like a UK thing, or people say it like that. But I'll take
Brendan.
it. If you guys want to call me Brendan,
No, we don't.
We're Team Brandon.
We're very
Okay.
American.
You can call me BG.
Well, we're really excited to have you guys. You guys have a new season coming up on Tuesday.
Sorry.
Are you okay, Margot?
I'm sure.
We're really excited. We got a lot of questions from the toasters about all of you individually, but tell us, when was the season filmed? For us, it feels like 7 years since we saw you on TV.
It was.
It
7
feels
years
like
ago.
7 years.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Okay, so it was basically a year ago
That
that
you
we.
filmed.
Okay, so we
Started
started
in
filming last April, so that's kind of already coming up a
Right.
year.
Right.
So it says on like my bio, like I'm finishing up my junior year. No, I'm finishing up my senior year now.
Wow.
This was a year ago,
Right.
which makes sense. You guys know we've been gone for like a long
Yeah.
time. So yeah, this was last summer. So
Yeah, it's
we
April
had
to the
step
end of
back
summer.
for sure.
Right.
A
Is it
year
hard
ago.
to like watch old stuff that's like really
Oh, it's
emotional?
terrible.
Because I feel like the last season we saw you two weren't getting along, but then on
Yeah.
Instagram you were, and it's a little misleading, I'm not gonna lie.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
It's
And
hard
we're
to-
very back and forth.
Yeah.
We're-
Right.
Her and I are like friends, not friends, hate each other.
We're getting
love each
along
other.
right now.
Well, just
that's
as-
what's going on right
Yeah.
now.
As
Fans, we
viewers,
just want you to know we love your guys'
we need you to
friendship.
stay together.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's really frustrating to watch.
It's gonna be rocky this season, but
Right. I think Chloe and I will always be friends though. Like it's kind of like sisters in a way. It's like
I'm
you
like a
suck,
big
but I love
sister
you.
to her.
Yeah.
It's a love-hate.
And like she doesn't want the big sister, but like I'm here anyway.
She's always there. It's
Like,
like go
need
away.
you.
Yeah. It's great.
It's great.
And so of the four of you, who's single and who's not right now?
Come on, guys. Answer the question. I'm not single.
You're not
Okay.
single. Are you,
Not
are you
single.
dating Alex?
Yes. we're
And a lot of the
single.
toasters, it's their words, not mine. They just want to know why.
Yeah, I know. I knew that was coming.
No, it's like and they mean it in a good way. Like we love you.
Yeah. So Alex, we're just like so close. It's hard to just end something that you've had in your life for so long. It's like he's really good to me sometimes, and sometimes we see the bad. Therefore, I understand why some people would ask that question. But you know, he's like my best friend, and I really do go to him for everything. And you know, it's like you guys. It's like it's hard to break friendships like that, especially one that's so deep.
Yeah,
He's
they
like,
love each other.
I love him. Yeah.
Okay.
And you always want to be around them too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now you're coworkers
Right.
too.
That's true.
Garrett knows the struggle.
Well, so
Sure
Chloe,
do.
you are dating someone,
Yes.
Is
but
he
he's
gonna
not
be
on the show.
No.
Okay.
And
But they all know him really
Yeah.
well. He's really good friends with
Yeah.
Brandon.
It's cool, dude.
And is that his choice or yours?
His. I would love for
She's
him
begged
to do. I
him.
bet. They beg. We
Right.
all beg, but it's just not his thing.
Okay,
That's
fair.
understandable and respectable.
Yeah.
Kind
He's a
of.
good dude too.
Yeah,
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't relate to not wanting to be on television, but like, good for him.
Yeah.
He has morals
He's
or
just
whatever.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good person.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Brandon, what about you? Single, dating?
No, I'm it's tricky. I'm
like,
seeing
who?
somebody.
Who
and,
are you
Who are you dating?
Sort of like
Madison.
no.
Is it a cast
Don't
member?
don't give up hope on that, but it's
Influx.
yeah.
Okay.
Sort of like a thing like that.
We stopped filming, at the end of summer. So it's been
Yeah.
time since we've stopped too. So
Right.
things have changed too since we've been done.
It's difficult to find like the line where we don't want to give anything away.
Yeah.
Right.
But it has been almost a year.
Yeah.
So
And
you
you also
guys-
want to live your life.
Yeah,
Right.
and you
Oh,
guys
and
know
we
it's
do.
like
And post on
everyone,
Instagram.
yeah.
everything changes like
That's a
bi-weekly.
huge struggle.
Yeah.
Because we're like, sorry, we're posting our lives. And we're
Right.
like, no.
And Garrett, what about you?
What's
Yeah.
your buddy?
I am.
Single.
You married?
No.
In a relationship.
Yeah.
With Kelsey?
Complicated.
No.
With Sheena.
God, no.
Sheena.
You know, I
right.
tried.
Not
with
about
Sheena.
that.
She's just like, I'm too young. I was like,
Yeah.
age is just a
It's
number.
true, you are.
No,
We can talk
you're-
about this over drinks.
Right.
We did get a drink, actually.
Where'd you
How'd it
go?
go?
How'd it
I
go?
don't know. It was good. Yeah, we talked, and she was really cool.
And then what happened?
Next.
What happened?
Not really after anything.
Julia,
honestly.
what happened after?
I don't know. You want to tell me?
He literally won't tell.
Nothing happened.
He's very
I
secretive.
mean, I'll be honest, nothing happened.
Okay.
And so, where did you guys meet? On Watch
Watch
Happens Live?
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you like bartending?
it was fun. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
It's a lot of
honestly.
standing.
It was. Yeah.
I did it once. My feet were hurting me. Yeah, and like my back too.
I mean, I had a couple of drinks, so
Yeah,
I
oh, that's
didn't really
fine.
think about it too much. Yeah.
A little
true.
loose
That helps.
For once.
Yeah.
And so, Juliette, you're now graduating.
Yes.
What are you gonna do? It like? Are you gonna get a job?
I don't really know.
Right.
That's
Gonna be
normal,
my
right? I can
intern.
not
Yeah.
know. I was thinking about going to law school also because that's always been something I wanted to do. But I think
And then
I'm
you
gonna
and Alex
take.
could be classmates.
You know,
I
power
know.
couple.
Study buddies.
That's like the dream. He can give me all his notes, and I can
Right.
just, like, I can just like glide through law
Totally.
school.
Tutor you.
Yeah.
Peer tutoring.
Yes.
That's so funny. But so when you guys don't film, where do you live? Do you go
I
to
live,
school in Tallahassee?
yeah, I have an apartment in Tallahassee, and then I stay with my parents whenever I come down to
Uh-huh.
where Alex, whenever I go down to Siesta Key. But yeah, I have an apartment that I'm at all the time.
And Chloe, what about you? When you're not filming?
I have an apartment in Sarasota, Siesta Key, Sarasota, and then I also go back and forth and stay with my boyfriend who lives in Denver.
Oh yeah, that's where we had dinner.
Yeah.
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 Like auditioned,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So, this sounds like bad, but like we
you
didn't
asked
like
me.
try.
Right.
You asked
I
me
asked
to
you.
audition.
They were like, who's hot in your town? I was like, oh, I know a guy.
She invited me for like
Yeah.
a beach scene.
I invited him for a beach scene. I was like, let's talk in our bathing suits. But so I mean, I think with that being said, like we're still kind of our normal selves because we didn't like try like super hard to get here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still in school. Like I would still be in school. I mean, we get like
Everyone
noticed.
in our town, like, I feel
They
like
hate us.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
Jersey
It's like
Shore,
Montauk
Seaside Heights.
too.
Yeah.
Like they hated the kids from Summer House.
Right.
Well, they were annoying, but
has
also.
tourism gone up? Like, are you guys?
I think it has.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going.
Right.
I'm
That's
going.
Yeah, I want to. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I never
I wanna
heard
hit
of
the
it
bar.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think
100%.
people definitely are going. Like, we'll see comments on our Instagrams or
Yeah.
like DMs.
I
Yeah,
get DMs
like,
all the time.
Like,
Like, I'm
you
in
guys,
Siesta Key, yeah.
people will
Yeah,
take
yeah.
pictures in front of Alex's house and like tag
so
us.
funny.
Like,
all
go through my
the time.
tags. Like, you'll see.
Oh
Oh my
them.
god, I'm gonna go through it later.
Yeah, do it.
like just girls
one
just
for
like
yourself,
in front
take
of
a
the
pic.
right, like in front of the house.
Thoughting
It's
it
so
up.
funny.
That is so funny. So, who do you think has changed the most since the show started? It could be changed for the better or the worse.
But we really want to know the worst.
I think Kelsey. No.
Just elaborate.
I don't know. Madison? Me?
How
Chloe?
so? How so?
Okay, so we've all like gotten out of our shells a little bit because
Yeah, I think
you
that's
know,
the
it's like a
only thing
weird.
that's mainly changed.
I don't think we
is
all-
if you were kind of like
I think
Well,
our
I would
confidence has
say
kind of
for
gone up.
me-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say for me, like from the beginning, like obviously I didn't show like my true like fun side because I didn't really know everybody like that
Yeah.
well.
Right.
But now like coming into the next season, I'm like closer with everybody, so like I have more of like
Garrett
a
gets
fun
drunk all the
out.
time this
Do
season.
you?
so
Because you're like an
excited.
introvert. It must be hard to be on a reality show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm the type of person I'm super laid back, kind of just do my own thing and whatnot. So, but this season definitely like more outgoing, more
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
I showcase
way more.
like that
I think
side of
you
me.
can-
People
Changed the
push his
most.
buttons,
more
so
fiery.
he like has to.
I don't think I have
Right.
changed since I was
Yeah.
like 11. It's been
I'm
just
so
the
used to
same.
having-
known me
I'm
forever,
just like the
so.
same.
Chloe
Yeah.
was
She knows
meant
my
to be
fun
on a
side.
reality
Yeah.
show.
Juliette, what do your classmates think? Like for me, the dream is like being like Instagram and reality TV famous while also going to like college. Like everyone knows that I'm cool.
I like FSU too.
Wait, so this is actually really funny, and like I know some of my friends from school are watching right now. They made a show called Neighbors and Friends,
I
like
seen
based-
it.
Goodness.
like a
I
reality
watched it.
show at FSU about like brats and sororities and like relationships in college, and it was like based off our show. Like one of my friends
Like it was like a fun
saw
little
the
thing to
show
do. Yeah.
and we're like, we can do it better. And
that's so funny.
they literally like cut to my show like, let's not do this, let's do this, and it's like people partying at
Yeah.
FSU and stuff like that. So they tried doing that, but
Needless
like
to say, they're
they
not
didn't have
on
the money
television
that
as we
Alex's
are.
dad did.
Like,
So, you know, Alex's dad.
I think they said it's
Got
not a
it
fairy
in.
tale like your Siesta Key
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
So they like did that. I don't know, like I don't really know. I don't act any different. I try not to anyway.
But do people around campus like know
Yeah.
about the show?
I think
we all
so.
get recognized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take some questions from Instagram. Paige McKay, is Paulie in jail?
Could
Oh,
be.
sorry, is Paulie in
Should
jail?
be.
LMAO.
I haven't heard from him today. He could be.
Is he on this season?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's actually more on it than ever.
If
No.
anyone's watching, I
know.
just
Yeah,
He's on
I
it
do all
all
the
the way.
voiceover. Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
So
You should do ASMR.
sorry. I should do what?
ASMR.
What's that?
I don't know
Oh
what
my
it stands
goodness,
for.
Juliette.
It's like when
I
people
can't,
like
but
eat
you-
pickles into a microphone.
I'll
do like
show
a
you
soothing
video
voice.
in the car.
You put pickles into
should
a
I?
microphone?
No, it's like people like chew and make weird sounds with their
Yeah.
mouth on like a very
Oh,
high
I know what
quality
you're talking about.
microphone
Yeah, you can,
they
like,
have,
hear it.
and it's soothing. It like puts people to sleep. It relaxes them. It gets rid of anxiety. You should do that.
Oh, I should.
I
You
saw
look
some
great
little
jobs.
girl that does that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
she
the
looks like
redhead
Jackie.
girl.
Yeah.
She's like me, yeah.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is
yeah.
hot.
I literally just watched the podcast
Yeah.
and they were doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from Cupcake Kate. Does Alex still have his jaw wired shut? And furthermore, some questions underneath that. How did you guys make out when he had his jaw wired shut?
Oh my God! So we didn't make out. It was like a month.
Yeah,
or
he was
so
like
of no
drinking
making out.
everything like
Through a
smoothly
straw.
for like
Straw.
yeah.
Paper
No,
or
he
plastic
doesn't still
straw?
have it. let's say paper.
Yeah,
for
what about
like-
the turtles in Siesta Key?
Paper.
Just
Go
checking.
with paper.
No, metal straws.
Oh yeah,
These
right.
are the usable ones.
We actually got so many questions of people who have been blocked by various Siesta Key
Oh my
members.
God, I block
What is
people.
all of your personal online behavior? Do you block people who write mean things about your eyebrows?
Well, I don't have
No,
that.
it's not my looks. It's when people, there's like some, I don't even want to like say some, but there's like some people that are like very, very dark, like wish, like ill upon
Yeah.
us. And I'm
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah,
okay,
someone told me
you're-
they're gonna drive to Siesta Key and beat me up.
Yeah, like, it's like, you
Fun.
need to go. That energy.
Yeah.
I haven't blocked anybody, to be
I love
honest.
it.
Because people
Me
love
too.
you because you're like
Unless-
nice and
One
hot.
person that
Unless
doesn't
it's like
like
some
you.
girl that just keeps sending like stuff like
Nudes.
that.
He just
so-
gets nudes.
What is your guys' policy on picking up fans in the DMs?
Well, I use my Instagram a lot with like my business
Mm-hmm.
with training, so
Yeah.
I have to like filter through like what's
Real.
real and
Yeah.
like for business, and then also obviously there's a lot of other stuff in there that I come across and.
You will get a lot after being on the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like.
But it's
Especially
good
now
to-
that
I
you said
respond
it's
to
pretty
like a
simple.
quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too.
Do you guys get dick pics a lot?
I actually don't get any.
Me
Not that I
neither.
want them. I'm
Kelsey
just
gets them all the time.
Shocking.
Same.
This is from Star Steer. Will Juliette's mom be on the season? She's so precious.
Oh my
she
god,
is.
she is. Like, okay, yeah, she's on it a lot, and she like hates it. It's so bad. She's like, I don't want to do this. She was asking me the other day. She's like, do I need to start getting fillers if I have to be on TV?
Oh my
I'm
God.
like,
Oh my God, no.
I'm like,
Your
no.
mom is so
She's-
pretty.
No, she's the best. I love her, and she gives such good advice.
She
So
really
There's
sage.
a scene in there where we're like both crying.
advice that you don't take.
Yeah, but like whatever, it's still good.
Just good to listen to.
I'm kind of mad they haven't
She
even put my
gets good
Her
parents.
advice.
voice
don't
really
listen.
soothing.
Do they not?
This
My
is-
parents haven't been in yet.
Are they going to
Well,
be on the
it's gonna be a
season?
good thing.
I think so. Yeah. I
Yeah,
hope so.
Yeah.
This is from Laura Kirkman. Do Madison and Kelsey still live together?
No.
No.
Was it a bad break?
No, it was more like financially. It was just too much for both of them.
Okay. Zach Moore. Will we see any Carson this season? He isn't in any show footage. Neither is Tarek. Will?
Oh, bye,
will-
Tarek.
Bye, Tarek.
Oh yeah, were they
Don't
one
care.
season wonders?
So mean.
Just bye.
Why
He
do
called
we-
me
He's just
Regina
evil.
George, and then I
That's
was
a
like,
compliment.
nope. I know. I kind of like at first
He,
I was
like-
like, ugh, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
No,
Regina
he
George
like
was so
genuinely
sure of
was
who she
making
was.
things up and like making
Oh, he was.
things out of
Yeah, like
thin air.
he would straight up, like he would walk up to Brandon and be like, throw your drink on me right now, like let's get this on.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
air.
was too much.
I'm
Had to
like,
go.
no.
Oh.
Oh my
No,
god.
I don't
And
wanna
then he
do
hits
that.
up all the guys.
But Carson
Yes,
says
all
and
my
says, he
friends.
says everyone's gay, and I'm like, that's really mean of you to walk around outing people, probably not even true.
Right.
Like he went up to me telling me like 5 guys were gay, like at this party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, don't
just a
tell
pop
that.
star.
Don't tell me that. Like,
It's
Yeah.
not my business.
it's rude.
And Carson is on it a little.
Do you
Yeah.
have other new cast members this season?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
sure.
So we have Kara, who is Alex's ex, and Chloe and her met through Alex and became friends.
So you were being shady and you brought her.
Right.
Juliette loves Kara.
Yeah. She's
Kara's
like, I got
friend.
over it, but Kara like kind
Do
of
you
grows
get
on
over
me.
it? I don't think you
I mean, I don't really care anymore, but
Anyone?
all right, I really care. I really care. I'm so pissed.
Any other new cast members?
Jared,
Jared.
Jared.
who
the
is
finesser.
like Madison's ex.
Madison's ex from
think.
way back when.
Yeah.
And they have drama because when Madison dated Alex way back when we were like 16 years old, she went back and forth in between Jared and Alex.
Yeah.
And they had this huge beef, but they went to this military high school. And like if you got in a fight, whether you were on campus
Right.
or off,
Right.
you're like in deep shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they
Wow, that's an interesting
reconnect.
dynamic.
Yeah,
Military.
very
school.
cadet
Yeah,
Kelly.
Jared's like been. Jared is a Marine, right?
Yeah.
Ex-Marine. He's
wow.
been
I
in
love
a
him
lot.
already.
Madison
Yeah,
has-
Yes.
you'll
Yeah.
love him.
Oh, that's
You'll
so
love
exciting.
He's so funny. Like
a
I
good-
think he's
he's a
really
good guy.
nice. Yeah.
When you
been
guys
through a lot,
Jared's
too.
the best.
When you guys film, do you do your own hair and makeup?
Yeah. Oh wait, well, not
No,
always.
not
No,
always.
for like big
For the big
events,
events.
we have like our 2 favorite girls come.
Cheyenne and Erie.
Did you guys do your own hair and makeup today?
Yeah.
It looks so
Your
good.
eyeliner looks so
you.
good.
Did you
Thank
have to
you.
get like better at that stuff?
Yes.
Now being on
I've
TV?
always worn winged eyeliner.
Yeah, we both have always
so
worn.
We're
But
always
it's like the
a lot
girls
of
on The
girls.
Bachelor have to do their own hair and makeup.
They
so
do?
they take lessons before
Yeah.
Oh, good
Okay.
for them.
because there's no hair and makeup.
You
Do you
can
guys?
probably
Do you guys hang out with any, besides Regina, any other like reality stars?
And the Fergie sisters.
Like The Bachelor. Oh, Floribama?
Oh, we love Nilsa.
Oh, yeah.
Me too. We love Nilsa.
She's
Yes,
cool.
love her.
So
Cody.
she's so
And
talented.
She's a
Kodai
big
and
personality.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all cool.
But other than that, I feel like we're like bubbled off.
Yeah.
We really are. Yeah.
Well, you
we
guys
really
have
are.
been mentored by Spencer Pratt.
Yes.
Yes.
So we know him.
Did
yeah.
he come to Siesta Key and
He
go on
did.
Alex's
He
boat?
did.
Yes.
He was cool.
He's awesome.
Love him.
Wait, is he like sober or something? Was he like a
No, he drinks. What
No,
do
he
you know?
was
What's
not
his
drinking with us.
He
Yes,
wasn't
he was.
drinking.
No, he wasn't.
I don't
Okay,
think
well,
he's
he drinks
sober.
all the
I just don't
time.
think he drinks. Like I don't
Yeah,
think
I mean,
he's
I
really
respect
healthy.
that.
I don't know.
He's
he
really
guys
good.
crystals
Yeah.
and his
He
hummingbird
drinks.
drinks.
He drinks like 1942 Don
Oh,
Julio,
yeah.
and like the
When
full
he has
glass
his
of red
tacos.
wine.
Yeah.
And he has
Yeah.
his tacos. Yeah.
Chloe, he's like obsessed with you. He's
I'm
taking you
obsessed
under
with
his
him.
wing.
I'm obsessed with him. I'm
awesome.
obsessed with her.
I
I'm
bought
obsessed
some
with
Oh
of
yeah,
his,
and we like we
I'm
say
so
obsessed
something.
with
yeah.
them.
Are they working for you?
Yeah.
Love is
I
your
sleep
wife.
with one next to my
Yeah.
bed that he gave us on a string.
Actually,
look
what
at
I got
you.
is like I
Oh,
got
one
like the
too.
bracelet.
He sent
version.
us all a holiday card. Like,
He didn't
so
send
sweet.
me anything.
Yeah.
He didn't,
You didn't get one?
he didn't send me
I got
nothing.
two.
Oh, maybe
I
I
got
got
kinda messed
Brandon's.
up. Got some-
No,
Oh my god,
Got
that
some
is
words for
so
Spencer.
funny.
Well, he loves Madison, so it's probably because you cheated on Madison.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. Sorry, Brandon.
That's not
Let's
cool
talk about
still.
that.
Oh,
Let's
good
unpack
job.
Candace, is she on this season?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
She was stirring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's her starting
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
She still does.
So let me just because it was a long time ago. So you were dating Madison.
Mm-hmm.
You cheated on Madison with Candace.
Oh, close, almost.
He cheated on her with a
The girl
random
in the-
groupie.
yeah.
And
Oh.
Candace saw it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And I
And then
investigated.
Candace
started
started making out
my
with
Madison
Paige.
sister.
Yes,
Yes.
like right.
Right.
Is Paige older or
That-
younger than Madison?
Older, right?
Older.
Older.
Yeah, I
Oh,
found that out.
Madison's
the youngest.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
Madison's
weird.
baby. There's four.
Madison's super
Unexpected.
tall.
Yeah,
That
that's why I
must be
said
like
it.
when people find out that I'm older than
yeah.
you.
Do you-
You are.
Right.
Are you the oldest?
No,
No.
we have an older sister, but I'm
I knew
older than
I
her.
knew Olivia was the
You're the
oldest. I
youngest?
knew Margot was the youngest.
Yes.
So this is a good question. The new castmates, are they people who already live in Siesta Key, or they're just like your friends from school or whatever?
Jared's from Siesta Key.
Yeah.
And Kara's family has always vacationed there.
Yeah.
And Kara went to college with Alex,
Which is in Tampa.
Got
So
it.
then, did she come to you guys and like having seen the show, being like, "I want to be on the show," or like you reach out to her, or she was just really hanging out?
No,
more?
it was like really fooling me.
Yeah, Chloe
Yeah.
was like, I want to piss Juliette off. Let's do
Poster.
it.
And
And then
so-
maybe I come in.
Do you regret that decision?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You're the worst.
I love you.
No, you're
No
so-
regrets.
I love it.
Are Paige and Candace still hanging out?
No.
Paige actually
Paige
went like
moved
off
to
the grid.
Philly.
Yeah, she
So
moved
she's
away.
not on the show anymore.
But Candace
I think
has
that's for the best.
Candace has a new girl.
Yeah.
And is she on the show?
Yes.
New boo.
You guys have more fucking castmates than Vanderpump Rules. There's like
Yeah.
30 people.
A lot of them come and go, though, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Carson's not on it as much as he was.
Oh, justice for Carson.
Like, Paige isn't on it. Hannah's not on it anymore either.
I also think that's for the best. She was pissing me off. No offense. She's
Yeah, I didn't like when she was mean to you, but I liked her overall.
This is a great
Oh my God, I
question.
once saw her fighting with her boyfriend. I forgot to tell you
Oh
that.
my god, where?
In the city. They live
Stop
here
it.
now, right?
Yeah, they do.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Well,
God.
They're
so
like
funny.
maybe
They
they're
were
like
like
fighting
walking
right
in
now.
front of me in the street, and I was just watching them play.
That's
Oh my god,
amazing.
she was probably like. No, actually, he gets mad too, and he's like,
Oh my, that's so funny. This is from Nicole Reynolds. How many swimsuits do you have to buy when you guys start filming again?
oh my god, I have like
100.
150 swimsuits.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like, I have
right?
so
100.
many. I buy one every time I have like a new scene.
Well, we were looking for photos of you guys to post on our Instagram to promote your appearance, and I truly cannot find a picture of Garrett on Google without a shirt on.
That's it, yeah.
With the shirt on.
Oh, sorry, with a shirt on.
Yes.
With
Well,
the
I knew what
shirt,
you
yeah.
said though.
I like genuinely don't mind that.
Yeah.
Is
Right.
Kelsey dating any? She's dating someone now.
She's dating her boyfriend Jacob lives in Arizona. He's a hockey player in Arizona. I know.
He comes for a
It's
little
an
bit.
old ex.
Yeah.
It's an old ex.
It's an,
Yeah, it's like her high school boyfriend, and she
Yeah.
got back together with him.
Ooh, we just
that
got a
hurts.
quick
Kelsey was like, yeah, Garrett, I'm gonna cheat on you, and now I'm gonna go back to my ex-boyfriend right after as well.
Well, it's not
Or
the way to do
Garrett.
it.
that hurts.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see
I
it
introduced
unfold.
Garrett to the
Yes.
girl this
Tuesday
season.
night.
Garrett bossed up.
Okay, final question.
more question.
This is such a good question. Do you guys remember, like, in the Disney Channel days, there was, like, The Sweet Life of Hannah Montana? Like, they
The
did
Sweet Life of
crossovers.
Yes, the
Cody.
crossover.
No, but they did crossovers between, like,
Yeah.
Hannah Montana.
Zach and Cody. Oh wait, there was another one.
Yeah, That's So Hannah Montana.
Yeah,
That's
Zach
what it
and
is.
Montana. Yes.
Would you guys do
Was it That's So
Floribama
Raven?
Key?
100%.
Yeah, we would do that.
I would love that.
Really good on
100%.
We
that.
should do that.
I just can't. I
think
just
he's, yeah.
They
that's
live
difficult.
together for like 3 months at a time, just
we
like
would kill
every
each
day
other.
together. I don't know how they do it. and I
Yeah.
think it would be very interesting for us to do it.
Chloe would
I would
probably
watch.
not.
I mean,
Oh,
Bimini, we
yeah.
almost killed each other. There was
I
like
had to, like,
fruit
get a-
flying all over the house.
Yeah.
Chloe's bathing suits were hanging from chandelier.
I took Alex. They like hung up all my swimsuits on the chandelier. I took all of his stuff. I threw it in the yard. I'm spraying ketchup all over it. It's, yeah.
in
Bimini.
Bimini. Then we lived together for like a week.
We were literally there for like 5 days.
Our producer comes in, he's
so
like,
funny.
why is there fruit everywhere?
Oh man, that's
Like, all
hysterical.
over
And
the
then Paul had to
house.
pick it up.
So we can tune into the new season of Siesta Key on Tuesday on MTV. What time?
9.
So excited.
And it's a 2-episode
2
premiere.
hours,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah. So
Right
it's
2
after-
hours?
Yeah, so it's
Yes.
episode 1 and 2 on the
And it's on
Lindsay
Tuesday.
Lohan.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
That's
what
a
a
great
great
lead-in.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
Beach
happy
Club.
about it.
Yeah.
Mykonos.
We love her.
I've heard good things.
I like it.
I
I'm gonna
like
watch
it
it.
too.
I like it a lot.
I want to
only-
meet Lindsay
I haven't
Lohan.
watched.
Yeah, we're dying to meet
Oh, you'll
her.
meet her.
Oh,
I feel
you should.
like you're on the same
Yeah.
network
No,
at the
I wanna meet her.
upfronts.
I want to tell her
should meet
Parent
her.
Trap's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And Herbie.
Fully loaded.
Yes.
That's the
Ed
film of our
Herbie, so
generation.
like-
Herbie.
And on that note, thank you, Toasters, for listening to the Morning Toast, the Millennial Morning Show. We
Thanks,
go live.
Thank
Monday-
you.
Excuse me.
She's talking.
We go live. I was trying to say. We go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, and we're also available as podcasts anywhere podcasts are listened to. Make sure to tune into the premiere of Siesta Key this Tuesday. Yes, at 9 o'clock on MTV. We will see you on
On Monday.
Bye. Bye.
Peace.
Thank you.